Yes, hello. I was wondering if you could play that song again.
Which one, man?
The one that goes beep boop boop bop, beep boop boop beep bop, bop beep boop boop beep bop,
Boop bop,
beep boop boop beep boop bop, beep boop boop bop,
bop,
beep boop boop beep bop, bop beep boop boop beep boop,
boop bop,
beep beep boop boop bop, bop.
beep boop boop bop, boop beep boop boop beep boop bop, beep boop boop beep bop,
Beep bop,
boop boop beep boop bop, bop, beep boop boop bop,
bop.
boop beep boop boop beep boop bop.
Okay, first of all, thank you Shred Farm Designs for the hat and the pants.
All the girlies say I'm pretty fly for a white guy.
This absolute behemoth of a unicycle is the 36-inch wheel Nightfox. This is an amazing touring unicycle, much bigger than what I'm used to riding. Out on the trails, I'm on a 26-inch unicycle, which is a lot more nimble than the one that you see here, but this one has the capability of going much faster and covering much longer distances. As you can see on this unicycle as well, I have a handlebar in the front, and normally unicycles wouldn't come with a handlebar, but for some of these longer rides it could be useful to have something to rest your hand on. Just under that I've got a disc brake system, so if you're going a little bit too fast or if the unicycle is coming up in front of you, you could slow it down, bring your center of gravity back over the top of the unicycle. We've also got a GoPro mount just underneath the handlebars, right above the brake mount, so that I can get some shots from this angle. So this thing is absolutely amazing to ride on. It's super scary at first if you've never ridden anything this big, but I cannot wait to do some distance riding, some high-speed riding on this big wheel. One of the biggest problems though right now is just how small the crank arms are on it. I've got about 114 millimeter crank arms on this, and it is actually making this a lot more difficult to ride due to the lack of leverage that I could get from some bigger crank arms. So in riding more and learning a little bit more about how these big unicycles work, there's absolutely nothing wrong with these smaller crank arms, and they indeed do have their place where they're a little bit more useful. But for me, for someone who's new to learning how to ride these types of unicycles, it can be a lot easier on some longer crank arms. I was feeling really anxious to get out and ride the Nightfox, so I decided to steal the crank arms off of one of my other unicycles, and I don't know anybody who can do this job faster than my dad.
You are my dad. You're my dad. Wookie, wookie, wookie.
The new crank arms make this a much better experience. It's easier to mount, I have more leverage, I can get more speed without having to move my feet quite as quickly. Thank you everybody for watching. Please enjoy this sneak preview from the next episode of The Universe, which features my good buddy Alex, who handed this unicycle down to me. Thank you, Alex, for giving me the opportunity to expand my riding, and for giving me the opportunity to try out a new unicycle.
Beep boop boop bop, beep boop boop beep bop, bop beep boop boop beep bop,
Boop bop,
beep boop boop beep boop bop, beep boop boop bop,
bop,
beep boop boop beep bop, bop beep boop boop beep boop,
boop bop,
beep beep boop boop bop, bop.
beep boop boop bop, boop beep boop boop beep boop bop, beep boop boop beep bop,
Beep bop,
boop boop beep boop bop, bop, beep boop boop bop,
bop.
boop beep boop boop beep boop bop.